Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 5 of the season here at 8 Bull Super Speedway for the Cup Series for the Infinity 500 taking place. If you saw that wild Xfinity race, we're going to be in for one wild show. I really hope the Cup drivers don't do that. But we have a co-commentator in the booth for this race for the second time ever in the series, and the first time this season we have Brian James. First off, Brian, thank you for joining me in the booth and taking some time out of that schedule there. You've been pumping races left and right, but here you are for 8 Bulls weekend there.
I got to tell you, I don't know how, but hey, thank you for having me today.
I think the last time you co-commentated, it was like quite a long time too. So it's
been easily a hot minute.
I know it's been since Talladega. I know Talladega was the race, but I can't remember what season, so I'll have to look back when. But anyways, let's get on down to your starting lineup. Oh, it was earlier? Oh.
No, I was going to say, I think it's when I came back from the dead. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good call. So, Dylan Poteet's on pole for today's race. Next to him, Keith Batson. Third, your 500 winner, Quentin Moore. Fourth, James Qualls. Fifth, Benjamin Miles. Sixth, Alger Baranowskis. Seventh, Jeffrey Finguy. Eighth, Jt Bryant. Ninth, Alex Drake completing the top 10. Dylan Thoreau. The rest of your starting line from 11th, 12th on back. We do have a few hometown heroes. Alex Ferranti, Zach Rogers. They're going to be the ones keeping on from the Boston, Massachusetts area. And, Brian, it's always good when you're a hometown hero. You always have that hometown favoritism. You got the crowd on your side. You could probably have a good starting spot. What's the key if you're that situation there?
Exactly. I think it's just mainly keep your composure. And, because Brad Keselowski summed it up well when he talked about how he wanted to win at Michigan. It's like a Daytona 500. You can't let that pressure get to you here in front of your hometown crowd.
So we'll see what happens. RJ Bishop, Zach Rogers will be on the final row. And we're going to try to go through this pretty quickly before the command. I think we're going to wait till after the command goes on by. So let's go down track so I get the command to fire the engines here for the Infinity 500.
Drivers, start your engines.
And actually, I believe Brian does have a copy of the points. So what is our top 10 looking like as we're about ready to take the green flag here?
All right, let me just open it up real quick. Yeah, so we got, I believe it's Mir, Dunham, Jt Bryant, Spillman, Pritchard, Beaver, Poteet, Quentin Moore, Cody Lamas, and Ellison, the rookie, I believe, is rounding out the top 10 in points.
I'm going to remember that too, Mir. It's Meyer, but that's all
right.
And
I apologize if I mispronounced any names, by the way.
I know, it's kind of brand new to some, but we'll see what'll happen though with this track. Like I said, if you watched yesterday's race, oh boy, we're gonna be in for a show. I really hope no one hits the pit wall. Please don't. Dylan Poteet, Keith Batson on the front row there, and we'll see what happens. I'm kind of nervous now already. This should be good.
Oh boy,
Pace truck's gonna make a dive down the pit road. 30 laps of action. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag. We're underway at 8 Bull. And you have to remember, Brian, this track is very, very unique for a super speedway. It's a left-hander and a right-hander on this course. So qualifying really does matter in a way.
In a way, yes. And not to mention, you think you have the advantage with the inside lane, and then you swing right to the outside, you lose that advantage. There's really no advantage here.
That's what makes it unique there. Here comes Quentin Moore looking for the lead on Dylan Poteet, looking for a second win of the year. Now, here's the funny thing that I realized last season. Seth Cole managed to win 2 races out of the first 4 at the time. Guess what those races were? Daytona and 8 Bull. Quentin Moore trying to see if he can pull that strategy before. And so far, looking like we're sticking to 3 wide for the time being. No one's really trying to go 4 wide for right now, but we saw some 4 wide in the Xfinity race. They were actually keeping it together for the most part. And just quickly double check, and they're keeping it calm for the most part there. Now we're starting to see Levi McIntyre, Joshua Osborne, Alex Ferranti working their way on that inside line there. What is preferably known as the inside line. And now, like as you mentioned there, Brian, that outside line is going to be coming in on this right-hander here.
Absolutely, and you'll see those guys start to drop because just look at how many people are on that inside lane.
I thought I heard someone hitting the wall. I just want to be sure. And I'm glad no one's doing it right now, but thank God I'd rather be here. Thanks. Keith Batson lead the line.
Yeah, I was about to say the trouble spot's going to be out of that turn 4, I'd assume.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just because of how Where'd they exit there? I mean, we had 4 wide there, I thought, for a sec.
So far, so good. Now, here's Keith Batson, the 39. Remember, he's his last season is one of the best he's ever had altogether, but you already know what's happened with Batson. He has dealt with so much pain in this series, especially last season alone. Lost the lead on the last lap in race 3 at Michigan, and lost the lead on the last lap at Thornton, coming off the third to last corner. So you can tell he is very desperate for a win. He is wanting to repeat the season he had last season and make the chase for the second straight season in a row. And 4 wide, you're already seeing around mid-pack, Cole Deaver and Osborne were in the middle of it all. And on the outside, Benjamin Miles, he is falling to the rear of the field.
Yeah, absolutely no help. He got hung out to dry right there.
He had no draft at all.
It looks like 4 is going to pick him up.
Yeah, draft is definitely going to be really key here, and you just got to know when to swing at the right time, going in the right line. You don't do that, you're in trouble. And, ooh, Navarro kind of getting a little pressure on Ferranti right there, hanging around that quarter panel of that Ally Chevrolet, but they're going to at least keep it together for the time being. And, you know, Brian, of course, I remember you've known this track very well, and, you know, what do you think is going to be the interesting part about April, other than the fact that it's a super speedway with left-handers and right-handers? Know your allies and know your enemies, right?
Absolutely, it's definitely that. And I'm telling you, this track's got to be a spotter's nightmare, by the way.
Definitely so.
I mean, yeah, 'cause, you know, it's inside, then it's outside, and then you got to worry about all these cars crossing over.
So far, Quinmore in that 89, he's been held in that lead really, really good there in that race with Jesus Chevrolet, and he's doing a really good job there. Jeffrey Finguy in the 92, literally all over the back bumper. Now Batson looking for second.
Oh boy, and the 92 went out to the outside. That was not the right move right there, and he's going to go back.
Uh-oh, 4 wide again. McIntyre. And that's the second time I've seen Fitzwater be putting the 4 wide. And oh, McIntyre. Oh, my. Man. That was a tight 4 wide, and I don't know how they got out of there. That was close.
Oh, boy.
Man, McIntyre literally just holding his breath right there. That's the worst of the 4 wide you want to be in. That was a pretty tight race in there. Holy cow.
Yeah. Told you, out of these corners, it's going to be crazy.
Batson,
and they got lucky. Usually you pay the price for that.
Yeah, no kid. Batson retaking the lead. Qualls trying to get him at the line. Can't do it. That Nathan's Hot Dogs Ford going to lead at the stripe. Now Ferranti going to look to the lead. Right now, Batson, Ferranti, and Moore, and Qualls, they've been the 4 that's really had the strongest of cars. Ooh, Finguy's throwing a tease right there. Oh, my word. And that, ironic enough, that's what happened in the Xfinity Series, too, the same way that happened. These cars would tease right around the corner panel, and oh, my goodness, McIntyre. That's the second time I've seen that 99 really is being testy out there. 4 wide again.
Oh, man, he is not messing around today.
No, and he is really pulling some bold moves, and man, I'm telling you, when you're a commentator knowing a track like this, I know the main worry is that pit entrance there, but man, when you see corner panels like that, man, especially with the way how they drive, that's when you really know, man. Oh, boy. It's one of the scariest sights there.
Hold your breath.
How about Audrey Baranowskis and that Arid's Dream Machine right now? Doing pretty solid, hanging around the top 10. And, oh, Fitzwater somehow got turned, but saved the car right there. The pole sitter Poti got into him, and what an unbelievable save. He had some contact coming on the straightaway heading into 3, and I have no idea how they kept it together. I did not mean to cut you off, Brian, but man, wow, that was a save.
An angry moment from Fitzwater there.
Oh my goodness, that was a save. Wow. And how about the DBI cars? Devin Becker and Sam and Oskin there, the 62 and 63. I know Oskin's kind of dropping back a little bit, but both are in the top 10 right now. Really good performance by both the drivers.
Absolutely, an excellent performance by them, and it looks like the 31 is going to go for the lead here.
Dylan Poti in that State Water Heater Chevrolet. He's trying to work his way up in the all-time wins list, trying to hunt down Cody Lamas and Clint Spillman. He knows how to win this series. Been a very well-known winner and a Season 5 champion. But as far as just trying to get up to the all-time wins list, he's got a lot of work to do. Now Baranowskis trying to do what she can to take that top position. Will do so. Ferranti all over the back bumper, the 46, and Moore again trying to work his way back into the front. That 89's got a really strong car there.
He's definitely not content sitting at the back of this pack. He's got a car that can win the race, and he wants to show it early.
I'm telling you, if Moore can win here, because I remember what Rain had told me before the season began, the eyes were definitely going to be on Quentin Moore. He was literally on the hot seat after that poor run he had last season, where he did not make the chase and had a struggling season. He picked up the biggest win of his career, the DH 500, and trouble for Jt Bryant. Wreck in the back there. Caution's out. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That was Aaron Douglas who hit the pit wall. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh dear Lord. It happened again. Douglas, and I think that was Shelton. That was the other car. Trent Dunham, Phil Parker. Another car upside down. I couldn't tell who that was. He just disappeared. Jt Bryant, Kev Shearer. I saw him go around as well. Ramian Fisher in the 11. Zach Rogers, Ember Ross. Oh, Diego Yepes destroyed. Same with Seth Cole. Connor Meyer. Or like what Brian's saying, Mir. Angel Navarro. Jessica Shelton. That was who it was there. Nathan Hutz. That was one of the other cars I seen that went around first. Brett Pritchard in that Bang Toyota. Dylan Thoreau. Oh my God. Some of these guys just got absolutely destroyed there.
Man. Warned you, that turn 4 was going to be a nightmare for Wreck Captain.
No kidding. Sky Commons in the 17. Trent Dunham, I believe. Turner and Rain. They are okay. They look like they are. RJ Bishop with damage. Kyle Matthews with damage. Clint Spillman with a little buckle in the hood. Same for McIntyre. Osborne's got some rear end damage. And a little bit of damage on Zach Flickinger. Oh, James Ellison with a lot of damage in that Stouffer Chevrolet. Same for Phil Parker. And this driver's going to come on down pit road. That was a lot of drivers got involved. That was the worst wreck, too, because that was right in the middle of the pack.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to do pit stops on lap 12 of 30. And, of course, this is a very unique pit road because, of course, this is on a high baking and on a turn here. So you can see they're really on an incline there somewhat.
Yeah, it's kind of elevated compared to where you are on the actual track.
Some cars you've seen already retiring out of the race. Alex Ferranti looks like he is the leader after pit stops. And I have no idea why Jt Bryant continued with that damage. You've seen that in that 22 Toyota there, but I believe he'll be a lap down. And, I mean, at least he'll be more than 10 to go, so he'll be on that inside line. But, wow. Well, I didn't think we were going to see it in today's race, but, you know, there's a saying that happens in the RSL. If it happens in the Xfinity's race, it's probably going to happen in the Cup race.
Oh,
and unfortunately, we saw a car hit the... Yeah, no kidding. We saw a car just kamikaze the pit wall. Now, Ember Ross, I believe, is on the tail end of the lead lap. And as of the scoring, that's what it looks like. So I do not think Ross will be a lap down. The leader is confirmed Alex Ferranti in that 84 Allies Chevrolet.
I wonder if they did some strategy.
Actually, no, Ross actually is the leader. Oh, so never mind. I thought
to get some points.
We're gonna lead a lap for that right there, and a good gaggle of cars can retire the race. I can tell you that for sure. Caution's out for the first time today on lap 12, heading to lap 13 right now. Let's go take a look at the wreck. That was a brutal wreck there. Well, Brian, I know the 3 words we can definitely say. Well, mainly 3 letters, but OMG is probably a very fine saying after that one. Because, wow, that was a wreck.
What about WTF as well?
No kidding. Jt Bryant's going to get turned by Levi McIntyre, and it's no surprise with the 99 there because he's been causing issues there. Commons and Roush, and then it's just chaos from there. Keep an eye on the bottom, or the middle of your screen onto the right with Aaron Douglas in the 36. Watch, he leads a group of cars to that pit wall. And you're going to see it right there. Hits it. Hudson also did as well with Navarro and... Oh, my God. Brett Pritchard, Zach Rogers were airborne. Pritchard actually flipping over. Man, how many times have I seen Pritchard flipping in this series? James Ellison. Ramian Fisher. Jt Bryant again. Yepes. Zach Flickinger. And then the drivers on the outside were checking up like Jesse Turner, RJ Bishop, Joshua Osborne. They're going to get a little piece right there. Kyle Matthews runs into Zach Flickinger. Holy Toledo, man. That was brutal. Jessica Shelton. That's Dylan Thoreau in the 4. Actually, let's look at what happened. Did he also hit it? Oh, he also hit it.
Jeez.
Oh, Ross got turned by Shelton, and that's what actually saved her from actually getting the lead right there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Rogers and Dre were the one that hit the 4. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
And Meyer and Seth Cole also hit that wall, too, but mainly Seth, but that's like 4 cars that just hit that wall.
Wow.
Jesus. Well,
probably a lot of mirror driving here.
No kidding. And I mean, I kid you not when I say it, the 36 literally led cars to that area. That's the worst part. And
exactly. What was
he doing?
What were these guys thinking?
Well, I mean, because look, these guys are avoiding this wreck, and I know when you got traffic all around here, you can only do so much, but just come down pit road.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like he just wasn't sure what he was going to do.
I think you can also tell, too, when you look at the frame right here, he was trying to get around Hudson, and he was trying to figure out whether to get back on the track or pit road, but he couldn't get back on the track as the Navarro's on the left rear. I think he was going to...
it was going to be a late commitment here, and it's just brace for impact at that point, rather than cause another huge scene.
There's Hudson right there. Douglas was going 208 to 195 into that wall. And there we see as Navarro hits him. And oh my goodness gracious, the throw followed him. And just look at the air the 36 had, as well as Brett Pritchard. Alex Drayton, oh my goodness. Folks, here's where you get your screenshots right there, by the way. Congratulations. So, had to get that part out of the way. Now, as you look on through, just frame by frame wise. Oh my God, Alex Drayton, look at, he got caught on the bottom by Diego Yepes right near the windshield of the Hunt Brothers Pizza Mercedes.
Oh.
Jeez. And you can see, look how high the 36 is off the ground over the pit wall. That is a scary, scary sight to see. And this is only race 5 for the rookie, so welcome to the series, buddy. Definitely not the way to start off there. But that was mainly the view of that wreck that happened. As much as I'd love to do an onboard right now, but I think it's time to get back to green flag racing. So let's take you back to the green. So welcome back. As we're about to take you back to green flag racing, we'll mention the drivers out of the race in a bit. Ember Ross is going to restart as your leader. Second is Alex Ferranti. Third, Samet Oscon. Fourth, Jeffrey Finguy. Fifth, John Ard. 6th, Brian James. 7th, Quentin Moore. 8th, Audrey Barnauskas. 9th, Cody Lomspley in the top 10. Is Keith Batson with no hood. Green flag back underway. Rest of the field that are on the track, that includes James Qualls, Cole Deaver, Zachary Fitzwater, Benjamin Miles, Dylan Pote, Joshua Osborne, Jesse Turner, Allison Rain, Clint Spillman, RJ Bishop, Zach Flickinger, and then a lap down is Jt Bryant in the 22. Out of the race, there's quite a number of drivers, Brian, and I mean, it's packed in the garage area. That's all damaged. There's a lot. Connor Myers, Seth Cole, Diego Yepes, Jessica Shell, and Alex Drayton, Zach Rogers, Brett Pritchard, Dylan Thoreau, Angel Navarro, Aaron Douglas, which we found out he's okay after that wild ride that he had. So before we look, let's just get you up to Quentin Moore here. And Scott Roush in the 60, and as well as Nathan Hudson, Ramian Fisher, Kev Shear, James Ellison, Trent Dunham, Sky Commons, Kyle Matthews, Levi McIntyre, Phil Parker. So that's a mess over in the garage area, and I know there's probably a few drivers thankful to get out of that mess. And meanwhile, some drivers are trying to work to get around the 39 Nathan's Ford there of Keith Batson. Jesse Turner, primarily one of them, and he is just stuck behind the 39. He is not playing nice at all.
Yeah, he's just really holding them up there.
And you know when you're stuck behind a lap car, you got to be really patient because you know you got drivers behind you and at times even around you. So you make one wrong move, you're done.
Yeah. And luckily this is at the back of the pack. It won't kill the whole field if they do get a little aggressive.
Right now, for the time being, Alex Ferranti, Jeffrey Finguy out in front. Even though we are in a bit of a lag spike right now, but try to do what I can for the time being. If it doesn't work, we'll take a quick commercial break and see if we get the frames and go from there, but which actually we're going to probably do right now just to see if I could do one small fix real quick. So hang on just a second here. You will not miss. All right, welcome back. You have not missed much there as Zachary Fitzwater currently out in front right now in that Tax Slayer Chevrolet. But, man, we had to take a breather for sure, Brian, because, you know, when that wreck happened, that totally caught us off guard.
Yeah, I had to stock up on the Tums real quick. Maybe that Pepto-Bismol, you know. I'm sure a lot of those guys in the garage need a little bit of that today.
Probably a beer in the process as well.
Yeah. Hey, or a beer. That works, too.
Now, you see a couple drivers definitely lost the pack. Primarily, Clint Spillman, Allison Rain, Jesse Turner, Dylan Potey, I'm surprised, is that off the pace, but that lap car really held him up, and he's got to be hoping and praying for lap traffic to really help him out. And how about Joshua Osborne? He got a little bit of rear end damage from that wreck. Kept it going. He's still hanging around in that pack, so that car probably isn't being affected too badly.
Doesn't look like it, but we'll see if he can actually move up through the pack. That's the second part of the test.
And Fitzwater, man, again, they're teasing, and oh, here they come on to RJ Bishop and Cody Lamas and sayonara to the pack. And, yep, RJ Bishop, oh my goodness, he almost pulled a meme right there.
Oh,
right on to Cole Deaver. And, man, Brian, I hope you didn't bring memes with me here, because, oh my goodness, this race alone has provided some crazy stuff there.
Exactly, and I gotta tell you, over in my series, we call it Lap Traffic Moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. There's gonna be a lot more angry drivers than just Fitzwater right now.
And ironic enough, Fitzwater being one of the drivers that got held up in that process, too.
Yep.
Potey probably thankful for RJ Bishop because he held up Joshua Osborne. And even though it's one car, still, it's probably going to help out a little bit there. Not a whole... Oh, Baranowskis, a little contact with Samet Ozcon, but kept it together.
Trust me, we're not done yet with the craziness.
Wait a sec, I'm hearing a wreck. And, oh, what the... It was Batson and the leaders! What the heck even happened with Batson?
Whoa.
No freaking way. I don't even believe it. What in the world?
We weren't done yet.
What just happened? I don't even...
Oh, boy.
Not just with the lag, but I'm in shock. What has even happened? I am utter speechless right now. The leader just got wrecked. And I have no idea right now who the leader is.
Did he just get LePage?
I have no idea. I think so. The leader is Benjamin Miles. Miles is currently the leader.
Oh, boy.
John Art's in second. Alex Ferranti's in third. Cole Deaver fourth. And Baranowski's completing the top five. I have no words to say. I really don't. And ironic enough, this race is not going to be over until one lap shootout coming up.
Oh, boy.
I don't even know.
Definitely grab the beer and the Tums or whatever you need.
I feel like I've drank like a six-pack already. Folks, we'll step aside. We'll take a look what happened in just... Well, this season and this race in general has provided some firsts. This weekend especially. If you saw the Xfinity race, we saw some cars at the pit wall. And they happened in the Cup Series too. A lot. And now, for April, we've seen a lap car blocking the leader, where the leader tried to get around the lap car, wreck himself in the lap car. All thanks to Cody Lamas and Jeffrey Finguy.
Oh, what a day.
Finguy, you can see in that 92, and Lamas, full speed, are trying to get around the 39, and Batson's blocked it. I don't know who really you could blame on that one. Both really kind of just did it. Deaver, I have no idea how he got by that accident. Same for John Ard.
Oh,
Batson going for a wild ride there in that 39. And oh, Fitzwater.
Oh, man. The only explanation I could have for that is the 92.
Ooh, Joshua Osborne. Oh, my goodness. I did not mean to interrupt you. Oh, he hit him in the driver's side.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this wreck is killing my frames. Ain't that?
Yeah.
But
Oh, boy.
you can, with the way how these guys wrecked, that is a frame killer. And Batson. So, we'll catch our breaths. Dig into the finish. On board Keith Batson. Oh boy. On board Keith Batson in the cockpit view with the helmet cam. Oh boy, this is going to be something. You can see his speed. Oh, his car died! I don't know if you noticed that there, Brian. His car died.
Wow.
So it really wasn't Batson's fault altogether at most. He was just trying to get out of the way and... Oh, that explains everything.
Look like these guys, it doesn't look like they anticipated it.
No, I don't think they knew, because, I mean, I know we're going to kind of keep going as we do this. And, oh, man, that was Brian that was upside down there. Let's just look at the leaders real quick, which they're not on pit road already. I got to find it there. Cody Longs, let's just actually see real quick, because we'll go on the roof cam of the 48, but...
Yeah, I'm telling you, by the time they realized it, I think it was too late for them to react.
No, but if you notice that too, when it was a good thing we looked at the speed, he lost his motor. And look at, they're going full throttle, and let's see here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was last second. They're riding the banking of the apron, and that's the last thing you want to do.
Oh boy, what happened once they went in that lane, they kind of just committed to it.
Unbelievable. So before we kind of go, this is something we kind of want to mention real quick. Batson actually had an issue from the first wreck that happened, which caused that he had a tire issue. Right over here you could see. So, bit of a yikes there. Well, Benjamin Miles may get this win gifted. May. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. It's a one-lap dash. Bound for this win, Benjamin Miles, John Ard, Alex Ferranti, Cole Deaver, Audrey Baranowskis, Quentin Moore, Samet Oskin, Amber Ross, James Qualls, Dylan Potey completing your top 10. Rest of the field, Jesse Turner, Clint Spillman, Allison Rain, Zach Flickinger, Brian James, Jt Bryant. Oh, what an unbelievable race this was. And just a real quick go through the cars out of that one. They include Keith Batson, RJ Bishop, Jeffrey Finguy, Joshua Osborne, Cody Lamas, and Zachary Fitzwater. I still don't know what Batson was thinking. Neither were Finguy and Lamas. That was probably one of the most boneheaded moves I've ever seen three drivers do in one moment. But buckle up tight, folks. One lap shootout. Will Miles get a victory for DBI? Or will John Art steal the win? Or could Ferranti say something? Green flag and the white flag underway here at 8 Bull. Have to remember, John Art's got no back end. And I swear, if he can find a way to win this race, I will be flat out shocked. That Zaxby's Toyota's all over the back bumper. That hurts Ford.
I thought that 84 would be able to get around the 05, but he just didn't get the launch on the start.
Oh, look at this. Art's trying. He's trying. Here goes Art for the lead. Oh, my God, I don't believe it. Art's going to try it. Deaver's all over the back bumper of the Zaxby's Toyota. No way. Am I really going to see what's going to happen? A damaged car is going to try to win it. Can Deaver give one last effort? Coming off the final turn. John Art, he's going to leave the bottom open. Won't be enough. Art's going to win an 8 Bull. I don't believe it. The Infinity 500 is going to go to John Art. And this is going to be one of the most wildest cup races I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness.
Today. Oh boy.
This man has no back end, and he just won this race. I have seen everything and anything. And John Art will get a win for, I believe this is the 3rd time of his career, but I gotta say, man, this has to be one of the wildest races I've ever seen in my life. And I don't think there's any other that could really top that one there, because, man, from cars hitting the pit walls to a damaged lap car KOing the front two, I I am in a loss of words. I really am. And out of everything that has to finish, a car with no rear end just stole the win from Benjamin Miles, who finished 4th.
He didn't even need a bumper. Let's put it.
No, he didn't. That's the funnier part.
He said one bumper.
Oh, my word.
Oh, boy.
John Art will get the win, and I want to quickly check as of this moment, because I believe he's in there with 2 wins in Cup, and I'm just going to look at this right now, but, or actually, no, this is his 2nd career win, because his win last season was his 1st, but, oh boy. Cole Deaver will get 2nd. Great effort altogether for that 9 team. They're back in full swing, I can tell you that. Baranowskis will get 3rd. Benjamin Miles, you got a feel for him, man. He had a chance to win, but will come away 4th. And Barras, in the front row, rather, finished 5th. Alex Ferranti got 6th. Dylan Poteet, 7th. Cement Oskin in 8th. Great day for DBI right there, getting in the top 10, both their cars. Yeah. Quentin Moore, your 500 winner, will get 9th. And Jesse Turner complete in the top 10. Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'm telling you, the 89's flexing here. He's proving that he's going to be a threat at all these super speedways this year.
Won the 500, top 10 here, so... And just to quickly look here at the rest of the schedule when we go on through, because just to double check, because I know we do Talladega, that's going to be coming up, and Talladega is going to be one of them for sure. Can't forget about when we head back to Daytona again, when we go under the lights, and then of course when we go to the Zinjoltas for the finale, that'll go on by. So that's going to be quite a show altogether, but next week will be the final week where we stay in the States, and then the next 6 races will be international from here on out. So we will head to Pocono next week, so get ready for a wild show at the Tricky Triangle. But John R. victorious. Brian, first off, thank you for joining me in the booth. I don't think we'll ever see something like that ever again. I can tell you that.
I don't think so either, and thanks for having me. I'm going to tell you, though, Arndt is going to have a win that he'll never forget.
No.
Let's put it that way. That's...
Free wings and everything, too, and fingers and everything. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. So congrats to Art one last time on winning the Infinity 500 here at April. We will see you guys later for Pocono next week. Points will be at the end of the video, like always. For Brian, James, and myself, this is your boy D Young, 867-530-9858. Signing off here from April. Until then, oh my Jesus. Let's just play the damn points because we need to just show it. Cue the meme music for that one.